Alright, I'm back, and today we are going to take a look at Unique Toys Blaster, and we're actually going to compare them to the Fall Cybertron Blaster. So there they are in their alternate modes. Now, as far as the alternate modes go, I mean, it's hard to really say, which one's better. Personally, this one's better, because it's a boombox. But for the average collector, this one, or for the average buyer, being kids, because that's who they're geared for, is for kids. I would see that has a lot more appeal to them because of the fact that it's a truck and it actually does things, whereas the boombox just sits there doing nothing. So that being said, like I said, I would hands down give it to him personally, and I'm sure most of you guys watching this would also agree with me on that it's just infinitely better because it's not just SUV, because he's supposed to be a boombox. So setting him off to the side here, we'll focus on the boombox. Here he is next to the Seeker mold, so you can kind of see about how big he is. So he's not actually much bigger than the Seeker mold in cassette mode, or in tape player mode. But yeah, he's really, really cool. Plastic quality is top notch. That's what I expect from Unique Toys now. After Galvatron, I can't. I'm yet to see them have any faults yet. So I'm hoping they make some more combiners, and I'm hoping they make a new Soundwave. Anyway, to transform him, because I mean, there's really nothing to show off here. The cassette door does open, and there is a little cassette inside. So there's that, and I'll show that off here in a few minutes. But yeah, there's really nothing else to show here. So to transform him, you just want to unpeg these sections here, and then come down here and you pull this panel out. And rotate the legs down. And when you rotate them, you want to swivel them out like this, and then grab the thigh and swivel it back around like that, so that the speaker is facing forward. And then you want to take this panel here, fold this in, and then fold that in, and that's that. Oh wait, no, you actually want to take this whole thing and swivel around like that. And then on the back here, you take this piece here, fold it up, fold this down, and then this will fold up, and there's a little notch here that will just kind of slightly peg in. It doesn't peg in very sturdily, but the ratchet on this hinge is really, really tight, so you don't have to worry about it falling out. So pull this down, rotate around, collapse this piece in, collapse this down, rotate, fold this up, fold this down, and fold this in, and just like that. And then you take the whole waist piece, rotate it around, and then you take the feet and you pull them down first, like so, and then you can flip the foot forward. And there you have his legs done. For the arms, you just pull them out, like so, and then this will just accordion down, like so. It just folds up. When you transform it back in, it's a very tight fit, so you got to be careful there. But it's really good plastic, so you don't have to be that careful. But you just kind of, I like to just kind of get one piece in and then just kind of push like at an angle and get it in there like that. So, and then you want to take the hand, fold this out, fold this piece in, and then collapse this whole section like so. Rotate the forearm around, and his fingers are articulated here. I'll go in more detail there with articulation. So accordion this down, like so. Flip out the hand. Collapse that in. Collapse that together. Rotate around. And there you have core mode done. And then you take this little panel here. There's a little notch right there. Right here. And you just fold that out. Rotate this around. Rotate the head around. Collapse back in. And there you have Unique Toys Blaster in robot mode. And yeah, he's really neat. Let me get this guy in robot mode real quick. I was going to do a re-review on the Fall Cybertron Blaster, but I got him in, and I figured what's the point? We can just compare them as I'm doing that one. So. Alright, and there is the Fall Cybertron Blaster. And as you can see, I mean, the design elements here are very similar to each other. The paint scheme's pretty spot on accurate here. You know, the head sculpt is pretty good. Let's see. There's the head sculpt on Unique Toys. And there's the head sculpt on him. So, pretty close. You know, the reds are similar. His is actually, I actually prefer his red over his. This is a little bit more muted. I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit more muted red. And this is more like this almost metallic red. It's got this sheen to it that makes it look really nice. His legs are gray, and this is... It's a type of gray, but with like a hint of goldish, I guess, or bronze. It looks... I prefer this gray. That's really all I can say. And here's this gun. So, yeah. Setting him off to the side. If you open up the door chest here, and you pull out this little black cassette, close it back up, and now this is a black cassette. It's not like the black Bad Bat. This actually has a purpose for being black. So what you want to do here is pull this piece out like so, rotate it down, flip that little barrel out, take this piece here, rotate it back, and that will reveal the handle, and you pull this piece out, and now he's got a blaster. And it does look very similar to Fall Cybertron's blaster, only this is more of a rifle for him. And you just plug that in, and he looks really, really good with it. He does come with this microphone as well. You can plug that into his hand. And he comes with some armor pieces. So it comes with this little black visor piece, and that will just clip on over his ears like so, and then these pieces here will slide on his shoulders. so. When you're putting them on, you kind of push those shoulders back into transformation, and then this piece here will fit over his chest like so. As far as I'm concerned, the armor add-ons is just really stupid. The microphone, I'm kind of 50-50 on. Yeah, I kind of viewed it as just having a second gun, but it's really, it's definitely sculpted like a microphone. So it's not something I'm really, This gun, on the other hand, is pretty cool, even though, you know, it's clearly a cassette, but it's really cool because it can collapse down and become part of him in tape player mode. So yeah, posability, his head is on a ball joint, so you get a good range of motion there. Looks all around, little up, little down, not too much, just due to how he's designed. Arms go up, down, in, out. There's a swivel, and then there's a hinge, so it gets a pretty good range of motion. Not full like ball joint, but close. He does swivel at the bicep, bends at the elbow. It can go both ways. Nothing really at the hand. It does have a little bit of a give there, but that's not really much of anything really. Hands do open and close. Waist has a ratchet, moves all around. The little skirt here can flip up a little bit to, does that even? It helps the posability just a little bit, but not too much. But as it goes back a little bit, forward. Legs can go in and out, swivels at the thigh, bends at the knee, and the foot has a little bit of an ankle tilt to go in. Doesn't bend the other way, just in. So you can get some wide stances if you choose. But yeah, all in all, really great figure. I really like this guy. Let's do some size comparisons before I give out a rating. So here he is next to the Seeker mold. See how he stacks up there. Seeker comes up to about elbow, so about a little below mid-chest. And here he is next to music label Soundwave. And I do think the Soundwave needs to be a little bit bigger. I think Blaster is perfect scale, but Soundwave should be a little bit bigger than that. Which is why I kind of hope that we get a new one soon. But all in all, it's a pretty good scale. I'm glad they went this size because G1 figure was a lot bigger than Soundwave, even though the cassettes were the same size. So I'm glad they went for just a very large deluxe, very small Voyager scale as opposed to either matching him or making him massive. So yeah, really cool. Let me grab this guy again, pull him out, just because. And then also, let me show off some cassettes here. If I can get the head out. Sorry guys. Alright. So here's the KFC whatever his name is. Not important. And here is the ram horn. So you see how those stack up. Again, I think this is just about right. And then, because I have them right here, here's the data disc for... I don't remember the name. The automatic cassettes were never too important to me, but eject and rewind and sunder. But yeah, pretty cool. So in my review of this blaster, I gave him an 8 out of 10. I would still give him that. As far as Unique Toys blaster goes, he's $75. He comes with armor that's not necessary. I would have been happy if they didn't throw that in there and made him a little cheaper. But that being said, I would give this blaster a 10 out of 10. He's absolutely incredible. I love the way he looks. If you have the monies, by all means, pick him up. If you don't have the money to pick him up, he is a good substitute. He is a good figure. So there you go. Now, all of this being said, I don't have room in my collection for two blasters. So, second random contest of the week is who wants a blaster? So this Fall Cybertron blaster with 3 data discs. I'm gonna go with the second person to email me at johngaringer@gmail.com with their saying that they want him. Second person that does that will get him. So second come, second serve, or second come, first serve, I guess. Since the first one I gave, first person that did it would get the free figure. This one will be the second person that is interested in it gets a free figure. I'll pack them up, send them out to you, and you will hopefully get them in a couple days. And free shipping for people in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., you'll have to pay for your own shipping on this. But this right here, the 3 data discs and him, are now up for grabs. Whoever wants it, gets it. This will stay mine. Even though I don't like these cassettes that much at all, I'm going to keep them because I like the cassettes better than the data discs. And I sold the 2 data discs of these characters a while ago. So I don't have those anymore, otherwise I'd throw them in this set. But these 2 and him will stay with me, and hopefully we'll get a new ejected rewind, and if not, I will look into the Perfect Effect eject and rewind. So yeah, there's the blaster. Really great figure. Highly recommend him. Question of the day is, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer Fall Cybertron cheaper, or more expensive but unique toys and just full of awesome?